Look though. Look at this.
Because you said it was wrong. You know what I mean? And as a man, like I told them, I know when I'm gonna apologize.
Listen, because young
Right.
niggas be so even gonna get in that time and that job leave time.
To just be conscious is in what you put out. Like for the next year or two, because they're gonna play everything. Every word you say is gonna be a shot to the other side. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? No matter what, even if you're talking about
So let me let y'all know, Big U fuck with Lil Durk and he fuck with Lil Quando, but he don't fuck with neither one of them. He Debo. So I want every time we bring up Big U, I want y'all to remember that's Debo. He don't fuck with neither one of them, folks. So when he's sitting here talking to Quando, this after the King Von murder, where they had this sit down right here. So he talking to Quando like every time you say anything, it's gonna be instantly associated with the other side because of who you is. Right. So he put them on game with how this internet work and what's going on how this media game work, even though he still got caught up in it.
The birds on Arlington, they're gonna find a way to say that you talk, but you just got to be conscious.
See, and I really just figured that out too, cause it's like, but me, I ain't violence happen everyone. It might be boom bam.
Bread, and it's really about feeding your family. And
man, he's scary. He ain't doing shows.
If they feel it's good, even about.
All right, y'all. First of all, this is Big U. His podcast is called Checking In. This Quando Rondo on Checking In with Big U. Now, 6 minutes into this mother. Hold on. 6 minutes. 6 minutes into the interview. Look what they talking about. They talking about checking in. And I just want y'all to hear what Big U got to say to his young rolling 60 folk from Savannah, Georgia. That's why I say that's why I had to play this. I'm on Big U side because he keeping the street. I can't be mad at it keeping the street. If you in the streets, he keeping the street. He ain't did nothing wrong in my eyes, folks. You see what I'm saying? But the slitheriness, this is why I said if I was a Crip, which I'm not, if I was a Crip from somewhere and I was claiming rolling 60s Crip, I would be the nigga saying them on 60th and Slauson. That's what I'll be saying, nigga. I'll be representing where I'm from, nigga. Cause look how these do you, folks. I'm finna show you on bro. I'll be saying fuck them, bro. That's how I'll be coming. If I was Quando, I'll be saying fuck them niggas.
We'll make it out that room.
No, I ain't talking about that room, though. I'm saying though, like I would have never been in the room with him. I'm gonna look at him like they call it a soft press on bro. They say he's soft pressing him. But he realized, look what Big U finna tell him. I want y'all to hear this conversation. This before Lil Pop died, but this after King Von died, but this before Lil Pop died. So y'all just peep.
Being no buster or none of that. You just got to be smart because of where you are. Because even the white folks won't want to touch you if they feel it's going to be some threat behind it. You know what I mean?
And look, that like my biggest
pay attention
thing in this right now, like fans, just fans, period. The people who looking up to the entertainment world, to the hip hop world, to my situation or whatever, they looking at it like, man, he's scary. He ain't doing shows. But I feel like the people who that I got a problem with, they happy as like that. But at the same time, they looking at it how you looking at it, how we looking at it. They stopping money. They trying to stop my money. You feel me? Fans thinking I'm high, and when they don't know, like I'm dying to do shows and stuff. You think that the rap game is like the dope game, man. If you sell bricks and you gotta go pull up on cuz and sell them a brick, you feel me? There's a chance he could try to rob you. He could kill you trying to get that brick from you. You going to get your money though, no matter how it come. This what you sign.
No, he.
This what you into. I'll get my money.
Because you got a crew you leading, and you got a crew you speaking for. So at times you got to make sure you don't take your crew and advise.
Why wouldn't I go get my money? You feel me?
Now I feel what you're saying too, but also at the same time, you're a leader now.
Listen to what he said, y'all. Quando Rondo said, I ain't scared to go get that bag from nowhere. Why would I be? He talking to his big homie, Quando Rondo rolling 60. Big U rolling 60. He talking to his big homie, folks. So this is why I'm saying, you know why Big U is Coco number 4? We all thought it was Brick Baby. But what the fuck Quando Rondo look like coming to LA and checking in with Brick Baby if he's sitting on the couch with Big U?
Yeah.
The fuck he checking in with Brick Baby for?
Yeah.
And I've been saying this whole time. If it ain't Brick Baby know who it is. I've been saying from day one, I said, man, I don't give a fuck. I put my life on the line, nigga. Brick Baby, Coco number 4. If it ain't Brick Baby, he know who it is. From what we seen with Big U, bro, he do all his work himself. Everything in that indictment, he did that shit himself. He ain't had nobody doing nothing. So when Quando Rondo come check in, you think he finna let that money go through somebody else's hand? What happened was Quando checked in. Yo, big bro, I'm in town. Remember, in Lil Durk indictment, they said Coco number 4 knew what Quando location was the day he landed, and they knew his location the very next day, and that's how Durk got his tail. They followed him from the hotel that he was at the second day. When Quando Rondo came into LA, he had to check in. Why I'ma check in with anybody else, and I know Big U personally.
Yeah.
Why Big U gonna go pull up on, let anybody else go pull up on Quando where he know Lil Quando personally?
Mm-hmm.
Quando ain't got no rack. Like, okay, Quando give him that little 10 piece. He get that little 10 piece. He holla at little bro, all right, be smooth, little bro. Lil Durk say he got 150 on you. Yo, there go this nigga. Coco number 4 is the reason all this shit is on paperwork. Is the whole reason all this shit happened. Big U, the reason all this shit happened. Lil Durk, knowing goddamn it, this Debo, he want to show him, nigga, the Midwest, we don't play. On bro, these niggas slid on Vaughn. The first time, as soon as we get this nigga low, he dead. Lil Durk want to show the world. He's so thirsty to prove himself. He jumped right on that motherfucking plane.
Yeah. Man.
All this Dirt got picked up. Why they didn't want to reveal who Coco number 4 was? Because he's also being surveillanced. He's about to get picked up. We can't reveal who Coco number 4 is because he's still out. We still watching him.
Man, my thing is this. Why do you want to wait till you get in the industry and get to making some real money to ride and try to keep your foot in the street? Man, the object is to get out the hood. People get out the hood and go back.
Hey, that's why I respect Yella Beezy, folks. Yella Beezy ain't been, ever since Mo 3 died, he ain't been promoting that shit. He been chill, laid back, loving his money, taking care of his business, taking care of his kids, doing what he's supposed to do. That's why dude ain't supposed to be in jail, bro. Yella Beezy ain't supposed to be in jail, bro. No cap. Mo 3 guy, he was what he was looking for, bro. No cap. Yella Beezy ain't supposed to be in jail, but he, you know what I'm saying? But staying on topic though, yeah. Now watch what I just gave y'all the whole layout, how Lil Pop got set up. Now I'm finna let y'all hear what Big U told this nigga before he did it. He told the nigga. He told him.
No matter how it come, this is what you signed brick from you. You going to get your
Quando Rondo just looking like this Big U. He want to prove he's so gangster. And Big U just looking at him like, yeah, Lil Durk said he got 150, little nigga. You got one time to fuck up. Nigga, if Quando would have hit him with a 50 piece, he probably wouldn't even said nothing. Quando gave him that little 10, you tripping. Durk got 150. You tripping. Durk got 150.
money though, no matter how it come. This is what you signed up for, this is what you into. So you going to get your money. That's a show. Why wouldn't I go to my show? Why wouldn't I go get my money? You feel me?
Now I feel what you're saying too, but also at the same time, you're a leader now. Because you got a crew you leading, and you got a crew you speaking for. So at times you got to make sure you don't take your crew in environments that's going to be bad for them. Because you don't never want this. You don't never want to take your crew to a state and leave one of them in that state.
Why they put a commercial right there? Oh, they dirty. Why they put the commercial right there? Them hoes dirty. He said you don't never want to take your crew to another state and leave one of them there. Y'all see how hard he was crying? No, nigga, I was just with Big U this morning. How the pull up on me? Shoot, what the Brick baby? We ain't forgot that. Brick baby, we ain't forgot you jumped up there the next day talking about that's what happened when you don't check in, nigga. Nigga, we seen it, nigga. You took it down, nigga, on the dead homies. But I ain't no police ass nigga, but I gotta say it, folk, because I be feeling like y'all be forgetting, folk. These niggas. Nigga, I don't do my nigga. If I say you my homie, you my homie. You my people, you my people. I can't do my people. I can't get with that West Coast shit, gang. I can't get with that shit, folks. On the homies, them niggas different animals over there.
Together. And I come up on, you can vouch for it. Nah. Now, where our problem came in is I'm a bully and I can't, you know what I'm saying? You'll never want to take your crew to a state and leave one of them in that state. You know what I'm saying? So all money ain't good. And you got a crew you're speaking for. So at times you got to make sure you don't take your crew in environments that's going to be bad for them. Because you don't never want this. You don't never want to take your crew to a state and leave one of them in that state. You know what I'm saying? So all money ain't good money.
Look at that. He sitting there talking. He talking to him. He telling him right there, bro.
See, this is my problem. Now you say you feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for him because I feel
he was keeping the street. He was keeping the street.
Keeping the street. It's arrogance, man. You arrogant as hell to say that type of shit, dog. But you ain't saying it in the incriminate. But you saying it so smooth. But the street motherfuckers know how to pick it up.
Bro, that's Debo. He been Debo since the 90s, gang. He so perfected this shit. Man, he done perfected this shit, bro.
So you go.
He done perfected this shit.
Hey, and this all I'm gonna say. Like I ain't with the telling and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Allegedly, man, it was this lady. She showed a video where they said that athlete allegedly got found that it was him and some crew out there allegedly, if that's the area, celebrating drinking Coronas in the circle looking at it. So what I'm saying is, dog,
because you got to look at it like this. He been Debo for this many years, folks. He been Debo.
What I'm saying,
he had to work his way up, and then you got this light skinned ass nigga Nip, who got this badass bitch, and then he got his brother walking around with glasses. These niggas think they hard, but they standing on business, and you ain't told them, you ain't stopped nothing they got. So it's like, oh, I'm gonna get them. So when you got a like Big, you think about it. He the leader. When you got a nigga like Eric Holder, who like, man, that nigga, it's kind of was like, nigga, everybody loved it, Nip, except you, except Big U and his little people. You feel me? When you walk around like, nigga, when you really got it in your heart, Nip just beat your ass, and you got it in your heart, like, man, that nigga. And then Big U, Debo, tell you like, man, go get your man. I'm finna go get my man. Folks told me go get my man. I'm finna go get my man. I'm finna show his ass on bro.
Like, I don't wish jail on nobody or prison on nobody, but I feel like, yeah, he kept it street, but I feel like when he was coming on camera, he was being arrogant about the shit too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he already knew. Like, so that's what I'm saying. I can't feel bad because you was in the way bringing heat on yourself. That's why people got stuff to go back to like this, because he was doing arrogant shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was keeping it in the street, once he got in front of that camera, he was doing arrogant shit. That's why you got clips to come back to right now. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
They said in the chat, they said, put Debo face right here with Big U. Why he talking to Quando? They said put Debo face right there. No cap. Hey, no cap. Hey, shout out to Out West, man. Shout out to Out West.
Everybody here. I see Shot Town up here. Yeah, I told my people I was gonna be over here, so we got some people over here from out of town and stuff.
Yeah, folks. Hey, and I'm coming over there too. Oh, bro. Hey, I want y'all to hear the rest of this clip though before we get into loose cannon though. We really here to talk about the police.
Go ahead.
Big U was keeping the street. That's why I feel bad for him. But loose cannon is the police, man. I had to. My bad, Big U. I had to show him though, bro. You really a sleazeball, gang.
And you gotta go pull up on cuz and send him a brick.
Not one dime. Now, where our problem came in, and this is what he can vouch for. The same Instagram I was hitting them up on because I was putting a tour together. I was putting a 6x10 tour together. And I had Baby, Gunna, I wanted Baby, Gunna, you, and all y'all. I was hitting you up on that same Instagram. Then he turned around and hit me on the same Instagram. That's what upset me. And I'm like,
is y'all seeing this, bro? I'm telling you, bro. And look at Quando. He looking like, you wanted me to, you wanted me to perform for free. Oh, the homie.
You see what I'm saying, man? It's the arrogance, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, of course he was keeping the street. He wasn't out ratting on nobody. But he left a lot of breadcrumbs, man, that you can pick up. That's all I'm saying, man.
Bro, why this nigga go straight from you don't never want to leave none of your partners, and you don't never want to leave none of your team in another state straight into now our problem is,
man, how you gonna tell you never want to leave your people alone in the state that I'm in? So you
and he go straight into now our problem is I was trying to put a show together with you, Baby, and Gunna, and you weren't responding to my response. No, folks, come on, bro.
This shit crazy.
Folks gonna get his money off you some way or another. One way or another, he gonna get his money, folks.
This shit's crazy.
Folks different.
This is my first time seeing this shit. This is my first time seeing this stuff, man. So this funny to me, though.
He a different animal, bro.